Good morning, Dan Alasso here. I wanted to talk briefly about one of the tools that I'm using that has been working for me tremendously well, and it is Marginnote 3, which I have mentioned before, I think. And what I'm able to do with it here is I am able to scan documents and turn them into PDFs. And in this case, I scanned from this book here about The Populist in Perspective by Cunningham. And I have an article here that I can then highlight, and when I do, it creates a notation for it, as you can see. And actually, I won't use that one because it doesn't really say anything. And then what I can do after I have scanned all of these, after I've gone through, read the article and highlighted it, like so, then I can take these articles and take these notes from these articles and organize them. So this one by Turner, he really didn't have that much to say that I wasn't aware of already. John Hicks, a passage from The Populist Revolt was very useful, and I got all of this information out of it. And I was able to kind of organize it, and I can move these things around, so I can move it up here. Actually, I think it's more important. The Turner is down here. The second article by Destler is there. So I can move these things around. I can look at each one of them. I can focus on these ideas and then the children of these ideas as well. And so this is hugely, hugely useful. And then additionally, once I have done that and once I have looked at all of these ideas, I can then take and I can export them to a document that puts them in an outline form. So then I can write a paper or an article or a lecture based on these notes that I've already organized and put in order. I can expand on them, explain them, give counterpoints to them, and have really kind of a dialogue in my writing with not only this article or these articles, but actually I could expand that and do it with a bunch of articles and bring them all into this process simultaneously and have a bunch of different texts that I am using, that I'm commenting on, and that I am basing my argument on, which is something that I think is very useful in historiography and in building historical arguments. Oh, another thing that I failed to mention, I had to go back and return to this because check this out. I was so excited to find this. Do you see the little URL there? So what this will do, and you have to tell Word that you really want it to do that, is it will take me back to that actual note in my diagram and also in the text over here. So I can do more work with that. I can see exactly what was happening in that passage of the text. I can look at the context around it as I'm over here working on my essay. So if I get down to here and I say, well, wait a minute, what about these utopian novels? I can go back and I can look at them once again and I can say, oh, okay, so this is the context of that. He's talking about populists and their sympathizers and these utopian novels by William Dean Howells and Edward Bellamy, and I can see what he goes on to say about them, and he leads right into this conversation about cooperative communities. So I can, even though I don't have the information about cooperative communities here in this part, I do have it elsewhere in the, there it is, up here, cooperatives. So I could actually draw a connection between these novels and, I don't know exactly how to do this, but I think you do it something like this. I don't know how to do it, I guess. No, that's not what I wanted to do. But in any case, I'll figure out how to do that because it's all very exciting. So, one more thing that you can do with this, and I'm sure there are many others, and as I use this and as I watch other people using it in YouTube videos, I'm hoping that it will get even more exciting. So I am very excited about this tool. I think that it is working very well, better than I even expected it to, and I'm just really scratching the surface. So this is an exciting process. So I hope that was useful. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you again next time.